guys, I hope you can hear me alright, guys. Just started up the stream, if you just give me a second to get all ready to go. Okay, hello. Welcome. So we're just currently sat on the ground at Bristol. So today we'll be flying over to Jersey, just a short one today, but hopefully it should be nice. As you can see, I have set the time to day, just because I'm not a huge fan of the night time, so sometimes it being day is quite nice. So we'll get right into starting up the plane, shall we? If we could go inside. We have got an approach online, which means we will be contacting him. So we've got the external power on, 2 batteries on, the crew supply on. Set the ADs to online. Nav lights on, and then just exercise on, and then we'll get the lights going on now. And we'll tune over to the approach, 125650. Now, as I haven't done anything, so we're doing full startup. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I'll try and answer them as best I can. Right, I have filed the flight plan on the Vatsim network, so we'll just get ready and then set that up. Flight directions constructively all on. That boosts the altitude up. We're climbing, I think, to 6,000 actually originally, so we'll just set that to 6,000. Boost the brightness. Okay, we start to get our flight plan ready to go. So I'll just do a quick request from the sim brief today, just so we're a little bit faster getting ready to go. There we go, that's all in. I'll just set up the weights according to sim brief. Fueling weight is 5,600 if we just load that up. There we go, roughly. And the payload for today is 64,000, so if we just put the weight up there. Right, now if we go back to the weight page, we'll put that in, and we'll just put the fuel in of 5. Right, that's in. So we might call up and have a look at what's going on. So,
Golf Bravo Alpha Zulu Zulu, ready for taxi.
Golf Zulu Zulu, taxi holding point Juliet X-ray, runway 27, QNH 1026, report ready for departure.
Taxi holding point Juliet X-ray, runway 27, Wilco, Golf Zulu Zulu.
okay, so that's him just finishing up. I guess we'll go now.
Golf Lima Oscar, you've left controlled airspace now. It's a basic service. Basic service, just reporting overhead the M5 Avon Bridge. Golf Lima Oscar, thank you. Report when you wish to change on to Gloucester. Affirmative, will do so. Okay, Golf Lima Oscar.
Bristol approach, GZ2903 with you. We're an A320 Neo on the ground at Bristol, requesting IFR clearance to Jersey.
AZ2903, Bristol Radar, good evening. Clear to Jersey, it's an XMOR 1 X-ray departure, runway 27, squawk 6251.
XMOR 1 X-ray departure, squawk 6251, EZ293.
EZ293, thanks, back is correct. Report your stand number.
Sorry sir, give me a second. Oh gosh guys, I've got to find the stand number out. Let's give me a second. Taxi charts, parking charts up.
Golf Zulu Zulu, ready for departure.
Golf Zulu Zulu, roger, by Juliet X-ray, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
22.
Wind is 270 degrees, 8 knots.
There.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Oh, it reckons we're on 25. Okay, yeah, we're on 25. And so we're on 25 for EZ293.
EZ293, thanks, report ready for start.
Roger, EZ293, will do. Okay, so we'll just finish up getting the rest of the aircraft started. Must we just get ready? So we just put our squawk box in for today, which is 6251. Oh, clear this. 6251. And we'll set standby. There we go. That's ready. We have a look at the next thing we need to do is we need to set up our arrival. So, sim brief, it is the Jersey 1 Fox arrival into runway 26. ILS 26. Find the Jersey 1 Foxtrot arrival. Put that in there. There we go, Jersey 1 Foxtrot is in. We'll just have a check of this on the map. You see we fly down here, Costa Scary, south of the island, and then hopefully we'll get vectors that should mean we cut that off, which is quite nice. So our performance page is going to be a flaps 1, slash trim 1 up today, 0.1 up. Put that in there. Transition to altitude here is 6,000 feet. So put that in there. V1s, V2s, and VRs are all in. So ILS frequency has gone in as well, which is fantastic. So we'll just check the ILS is 110.3, so that is right. Brilliant, so that's all in. That's our next frequency, probably London South, 129.425. So we'll be busy once we get in the air, so that'll be fun. Just set that up, 129.425. Just basically waiting for the ADs to align now before we call for push. So if we get the, just thinking push, if we get the iPad set up, so we actually go, I wonder where this guy's going. Just going to have a look at what he's doing. He's easy 5.
Bristol radar, good evening.
Active
Golf
Golf.
Delta Oscar Romeo Oscar, maintaining flight level 40, radar heading 1221.
Golf Delta Oscar, Romeo Oscar, Bristol radar, good evening to you. Squawk ident please, and you can adjust to altitude
so
4,000 feet on the
that's
QNH
set up.
of 1026.
Squawk identing
Okay,
for
so we
you,
get the
and
iPad, here we go. So, ground, let's get ground.
1026, altitude 4,000
And
feet,
we'll
Golf Romeo Oscar.
just call up the tug, so we're ready to go.
Golf Romeo Oscar, thanks. Radar identified. What
Okay, so the
service are you
tug's called
requesting
up.
outside controlled airspace?
This is
Traffic service, Golf Romeo Oscar.
Golf Romeo Oscar, roger. Have a traffic service.
I'll make sure the fuel pumps go on, and we'll
additionally,
turn on
what
the AP.
type of approach into Bristol this evening?
Requested the RNP runway 27 if available, Golf Romeo Oscar.
Okay,
Golf
so the
Romeo
AP is
Oscar,
on.
roger. That's, expect the RMP approach runway 27. Just continue road navigation. For the moment, maintain altitude 4,000
just
feet.
saying hello to some
Maintain altitude
viewers.
4,000
Just
feet.
having a look, we've got George.
QNH 1026, Golf Romeo Oscar.
Let me have a quick look. So, as I say, we've got George and Claude.
Bristol approach, Golf
say
Hotel,
hi.
Lima
Hello.
Oscar, just to be the old
Claudia,
bridge,
hello.
requesting change
Nice
to
to see you.
Gloucester.
Right, so we get the rest of the planes
Golf
set
Lima
up.
Oscar,
So we've got the
roger.
AP
Squawk
starting.
security. The service
We'll
of
get the
Bristol
seatbelt lights
terminates
on
and
as we're
free call
going.
Gloucester
Apologies.
128.550. Bye-bye.
It's quite a busy
We'll
frequency
free
actually.
call
This.
Gloucester over to 10,000 and thanks for the
Apologies, that is quite
service,
busy actually, the
Golf
frequency.
Hotel Echo Lima Oscar. No problem, bye-bye.
Okay, so the APU's started up fully. How long's the AD's line? 2 minutes. So we'll just get the rest of this started off. Just turn it back. So. Okay, that is coming down. That's better. Okay, so
Golf
just get the
Romeo Oscar,
company
you can route
username
direct
going in.
to LROV for the RMP approach runway 27, and you are cleared
Right,
to
that's
enter
in.
controlled airspace.
Have one thing to
On
notice,
track
when you
to
type in a
LROV,
username, it
maintain
does
altitude
turn off all
4,000
your
feet.
lights, so if we just turn these back on.
Maintain altitude 4,000
That's,
feet.
that's getting better. There we go.
Controlled airspace on track, LROV,
Turn this back
Golf
on.
Romeo Oscar.
Okay, so that's about ready to go. If we just get the sim brief coming in. Okay,
Golf
sim brief
Zulu,
flight
you're
plan.
leaving controlled airspace now.
Okay, that's in. Right.
Outside.
So we'll just set the trim
Basic
actually.
service, Golf Zulu.
And again, we're just waiting for the AZADs to align. Set the trim up 0.1. That's what it is for departure today. That's about it. I think we're ready to go. So, feel free to say hello in the chat. And if you have any questions, please just ask. Happy to help. 1 minute till the AD is line. That's nice. Yeah, so just on the spoilers. Oh, lock the cabin door. It's weird. Hold on. oops, there we go. That was a bit weird. Oh, lock cabin door and arm the spoilers. Okay, so spoilers armed, cabin door locked. Okay. Let's wait for these ADs to align. Again, taking a little bit of time. There we go. So, actually, they just finished aligning now. So if we just clear this. So apparently the tug's on. I can't actually see the tug, but that doesn't matter. We'll just assume that is there. So, yeah, I think we're about ready to go. So just set the APU to bleed. Star power off. Beacon lights on. And we'll request push and start. So, easy 293, requesting push and start.
Easy 293, Roger. Stand 25, push and start approved, facing east for runway 27.
Push approved, facing east for runway 27, easy 293. Okay, so we're going to go east, which is, I believe, off to our right actually. So we're going to go back on here and back to there. So we'll turn off the parking brake. Parking brake off. And we'll get the tow going. So if we go to the ground tab here, click reverse. We're going back. There we go. So we'll get the engine starting.
Cool.
So we go ignition
for
start.
coordination, are you able to maintain optimal altitude 2,000 feet?
We'll set that starting.
Uh,
And we set the
Golf
auto brake to
Zulu.
maximum.
Thank you.
There, that's on. I just got to time this right so we turn nicely back. Have a little look from wing view. Looking very nice. If you want to set these up, check out my video on how to set up custom wing views on the channel. So yeah, Bristol's a nice airport, and I like flying to Jersey. You've probably seen some other videos. I like flying here. It's quite a short runway, so it provides a bit of a challenge on landing, which is always fun. So we will turn in a second. I gotta watch this tablet. It's quite difficult actually, because if we start going left now, it should take us nicely back onto the taxiway. And we'll get engine number 2 started. Engine number 2, there we go, starting. Roll it left. Keep that coming back. That's good. Oh, that's going left. That's weird. Back.
Golf from you, Oscar, run ready, descent to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH
I guess we go
1026.
left now. Sort of
Central
try and
altitude
make this push
3000 feet,
nice.
1026, Golf Romeo Oscar.
Sort of click twice with this tablet. Maybe even 3. That's weird. That's not even. There we go. And we'll set the flaps to flaps 1 for takeoff. Something good. Just click left.
Golf Zulu, request frequency change to
Roughly on
Gloucester
the line.
128.5.
Golf Zulu Zulu, Roger.
Oh,
Score
okay,
cost
that's not
accuracy,
doing it.
recall Gloucester 128.550.
I'll just go with that. That's good.
And just for your information, traffic
Park brakes
currently
are
in your
on.
1 o'clock by 4 miles, descending through 4,000
Disengage
feet
the
to
tug.
3,000 feet inbound to Bristol.
Score con.
Okay,
Golf
so the
security,
tug is off.
Free call Gloucester.
We're about good to
inside
go.
Golf Zulu Zulu.
Both
Thank
engines
you,
are
and
available,
good
so we'll
day.
go engine
Thanks,
to the
bye-bye.
normal. APU bleed and APU off. Taxi lights on. I think we're good to go. So,
Controlled airspace, radar control
if
service.
you just give me a sec, guys.
Weather
I'll just
control, Golf Romeo Oscar.
grab something.
Golf from you, Oscar, descent to altitude 2,500 feet, cleared on a correction RMP approach runway
Right, sorry.
27
Okay, so predictive weather and shear. Let's turn that on.
And clear for the
And we'll
procedure.
set our TCAS
RMP, runway
TARA.
27, Golf Romeo Oscar.
Make sure it's ready to go.
Golf from you, Oscar, just confirm cleared altitude 2,500
And we'll turn the
feet.
packs off.
2,500 set, Golf Romeo Oscar.
Okay, so it's Journey 3 requesting taxi.
Easy 293, taxi holding point Juliet X for runway 27, QNH 1026. Easy 293, taxi holding Alpha X for runway 27, QNH 1026.
Alpha X-ray 5 Zulu QNH 1026, easy 293, thank you. Okay, so basically that's straight ahead, right to the end. Parking brake off. More thrust up and get going. There we go. Power. That's a good amount. There we go, we're rolling. Make sure we sort of stay straight. Okay, so we just sort of we're just gonna crash into those cars. Yep. These cars in Microsoft Flight Sim have like no other mind of their own. Okay, so we're going right to the very end. It's giving us a long take run. So, what's going down? We'll just start to go through some takeoff checklists. So, before takeoff checks, we want to make sure our probe, that was predictive wind shear, that's set. Heading altimeter, we changed. If you're interested, the altimeter's here. Let's change the pressure. Radios and altimeter. Flight directors on, auto brakes max. We forgot to do the flight control check. I'll actually do that when we stop in a second. Gotta make sure we checked flight control. Okay, so right, not this one actually, it's the next one. I thought it was that one. I think it's the next one along here. Going right to the end. So right here, I think it is.
That's right, good evening, is the 43 November Lima.
Sorry guys, chat's obviously not working on my PC, I've just brought it up here. Let's say hello to Claudia and George Stone. Hello, and Roy Dawson. Let's say hello to you.
Good evening to you, Inspector
Right, so hold here.
runway 27 and turn left down in 155 degrees, continued descent flight level 80.
Left 155 for the vectors are left 27 and 80, easy 43 November Lima.
Easy 293, report ready for departure.
Easy 293, give us a sec, we're almost ready. So, he's just asked if we're ready for departure. All I'm doing is just turning on all the lights. That one. Strobe lights on. Make sure everything's ready. Landing lights on. Yep, we're good to go. Okay, so Easy 293, ready for departure.
Easy 293, thank you. Via Alpha X-ray, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Wind is 270 degrees, 8 knots.
Via Alpha X-ray, cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Easy 293. So, we just roll up. It's cleared for takeoff, and he's just reading the winds back to us.
RMP approach runway 27, report 4 miles.
We don't have to acknowledge it, don't have to read it back, sorry, we just have to acknowledge. Which you do by getting clear for takeoff. So, yeah, it's pretty much ready to go. We'll just turn on the floodlights to take off. Just a bit more light in the cockpit. It's quite dark with the clouds actually. Okay, so right onto the runway. And there's a bus going across, we'll just let him get off. And then we're cleared to go, so we'll just check engines are at 50%. Disable, toga. There we go, I'll try and hold it straight. Bit of wobble. There we go, we're accelerating. So SRS runway, auto thrust blue, 60 knots, speed alive. 80. 100. 120. V1, rotate. Okay, and we pull up. And we're good to go. Okay, yeah, positive rate of climb, gear up. I would normally climb a bit higher, however I have noticed in the last few days, Microsoft Flight Simulator, when you climb too aggressively, the speed doesn't really climb much. So I'm just going to pitch the nose down slightly, just to allow it to climb, as I have noticed this. There we go, so speed's coming alive, so now we want to just go turn off lights off, taxi lights off, packs on. And we'll just follow the course here. Hello Alfie Almond, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, and we'll de-arm the spoilers. We'll just drop that climb rate to 2,000 feet per minute. so it's a little bit more comfortable. And there we go, so it's flashing, if we just click down, lever climb. So all we're going to do is thrust back to lever climb. This engages auto throttle, so now the auto throttle is trying to take us up to 250 knots.
Easy 43 November Lima, turn left
So
heading
we're just going to pitch the
130
nose
degrees.
down a little bit.
Left 130 degrees, easy 43 November
As
Lima.
actually I've noticed
Easy
in the
43
last
November
couple
Lima,
of
range is
days,
27 miles, descend to altitude
I'd say the
5,000 feet
speed
to QNH
is
1026.
always increased, so we just check that.
5,000 feet, QNH 1026, easy 43 November Lima.
Easy
Thanks
293,
very
report
much,
your passing altitude.
Easy 293, we're passing 3,000 feet.
Easy 293, thank you, climb now, flight level 90.
Climb 90, easy 293. Okay, so just climb up to 90. We'll engage the autopilot now. Just increase that climb rate, it's not actually accelerating us properly. There we go, so see the autopilot's automatically pitched down as the speed is not building. So we'll roll left, we'll go flaps up, just this will get us close to a stall, however the speed will jump up nicely. There we go, so that's coming back up now. There we go, really speed dropping up. Hopefully they give us an update for this, because I have noticed this is happening a few times and it's quite annoying. So hopefully they fix that soon.
Golf Romeo Oscar's
Because
reconnected.
look, the speed's immediately leaping up.
Golf Romeo Oscar,
Whereas as
no
soon as we
problem at
were
all. Runway 27, you are
not
clear to
doing
land
that, we
now.
had an
Wind
issue,
is
so
270 degrees,
that's
8
annoying.
knots.
Right,
Clear land runway 27, Golf Romeo Oscar.
climbing nicely now, so we'll turn on the weather radar. We can have a look at what the weather, oh my god. Just so you know, purple is really bad. Red's, pretty bad. Orange, not so good. Green, that's okay. So, pretty bad weather today, so I'm going to leave seatbelt signs on. I'm expecting some turbulence. Right, we've got a destination data request.
Easy 43 November Lima, descend to altitude
So we'll just get a weather
2,500 feet.
request.
6,500 feet, easy 43 November Lima.
Weather request sent. There we go. That's nice. London Control is still online. London South Control. So we'll be on to him next.
Easy
He's on
293,
129.
contact London Control 126.070, bye bye.
126.070, easy 293. Bye bye. Right, so we'll just set the frequency to 070, which will be that. Just check that exists on the list. Yep, London West Control. Off to him, this might be busy now. Or not. London Control, easy 293 with you, airborne, passing 6,500, climbing for 9,000.
Easy 293, London Control, hello, climb now, flight level 230.
Climb 230, easy 293. I just set that to print, and we'll just change this up to 230. Right, 230 set. Vertical speed mode on. And we'll take out the METAR. Right, now we're passing 7,000, so I should have done this a little bit earlier, but the transition altitude means we've been passed. We just set the pressure to standard, which is good. Now that's set.
London,
Simon
hello,
Leslie,
Golf
just give me
Sierra
a second.
Delta, Romeo Yankee, flight level 240. Golf Sierra Delta, Romeo Yankee, London Control, good evening, descend, flight level 150. Descend, flight level 150, Golf Romeo Yankee.
London Control, good evening, Ryanair. Flight level 310.
Alfie Ahmed, I've just seen your comment. That's a negative on that one. I'm not gonna
Ryanair
crash.
24, London Control, hello, FedEx 1 Golf arrival.
No, I can't.
Ryanair 24, sorry, say again,
I'm
please.
sorry. I just
Ryanair 24, FedEx 1
don't want to
Golf
get.
arrival.
I don't want to crash.
But they can't go
Let's
for
just
Ryanair.
have a nice one. I'll do another video where
Golf
you
Romeo Yankee,
you
descend,
can
flight
see the
level 80.
combinations of the different
Descend, flight level
crashes if you
80,
want.
Golf Romeo Yankee.
However, in this one, I think we should just enjoy the flight for what it is. We have a look at wing view. Rory Dawson, I'm glad you agree. However, not this flight, I don't think. I think we'll just
Golf Romeo Yankee,
have a
turn
nice
left,
view
heading
above the
250
clouds,
degrees.
shall we? Look at this. This is
Turn left,
lovely.
250
Ignore the
degrees,
icing.
Golf
That's
Romeo
Microsoft
Yankee.
Flight Sim. That's just stupid. Right, I'll turn the landing lights off. I go seatbelt signs off. Let's boost up these displays. Actually see. Right, and we'll enter the METAR we printed off. So go to approach. Transition is 6,000 at Jersey. I'll put the wind in, which is 30011. So a bit of a crosswind on landing. 11 knots, not that much. but enough so that you'll notice it, which will be fun. MDA for Jersey, if we have a look, is runway
Bravo
2.
Mike
Oh my
Sierra
god.
2, no, London, Bravo Mike Sierra 2 Whiskey at climbing to flight level 280,
Who's
flight
this?
level 340.
Bravo Mike Sierra 2
I hope
Whiskey,
you can
London
hear him. He's
Control,
quite
hello.
he's quite
Roger,
noisy.
flight level 340, you can route direct Badsea.
Direct Badsea, continue climb flight level 340.
Landing control, this is Tasman 71, currently climbing to flight level 230, heading 056.
Tasman 71, London Control, hello. Direct Silver, please, and stop your climb, flight level 210.
Direct Silver and
Well,
stop
I
climbing
hope
now,
you're
flight level
enjoying yourself.
210,
Please
Tasman
just let me
71.
know if there's anything you want to see, apart from crashing. Apart from crashing, let me know if there's any questions you have on anything I'm doing. So here we're just setting up the descent. London Control should be with us the whole way. However, sometimes if they're busy, which he's not that busy, but he might be busy, they just hand you off to Unicom. So just keep an eye out. Ah, we have a, who do we have online? We have a tower and approach online actually. 1252. That's nice. One 25200. We'll just set it up as standby, so we can actually check the ATIS, and the temperature is 9. So we'll just put that in there. Temperature of 9. That's in there. Brilliant. So that's going good. In the future, I will try to set up some more sort of interactions with you on the stream, but for now, we'll just go with this.
Tasman 71, Squawk
I'll try and help.
4317.
Beautiful above the clouds, actually.
4317, Tasman 7.
It's still over the south coast, but climbing nice actually. It's lovely. Really is nice.
Golf Romeo Yankee, resume navigation direct Malby, after Malby direct Golf Sierra
Ah,
Tango.
thank you, Mr.
Resume navigation direct
thanks,
Malby,
Mr.
after
Atkinson.
Malby direct
hope
Golf
you have a
Sierra
nice dinner.
Tango, Golf Romeo Yankee. Tasman 71, thanks, climb flight level 240, this will be your final level.
Plus 240, Tasman 71.
And Tasman 71, contact London Control 127.1, bye-bye.
Contact Landing Control on 127.1. Goodbye. Thank you.
A lot of ice on the wing. I'd be a bit nervous if I was a passenger, actually. Yeah, a max flight smoothing. A lot of wind. A lot of ice. Sorry. Mind you, actually, we've got a fair amount of wind. If you see here, this is the wind here. We've got 37 knots coming from sort of roughly behind us. So if you see, we've got a bit of a crosswind as we're blowing slightly to the left, but quite a strong tailwind, making for a bit of speed. So, just have a look. Wrong button. Which one's it? There it is. We have a look at the temperature. Oh no, I've got the wrong button. There we go. That's the right button. It's 24. That's quite warm in here. What do you think? That's quite a nice temperature.
German Cargo 493, London Control, hello, route direct Kona.
Yeah,
Direct
so
Kona, German Cargo 493.
we're going to
And German Cargo
be
493,
flying up to
Squawk
230, which is quite
750.
high for a cruise
Squawking
of this
7507,
journey, but they
German
reckon
Cargo
we can get up
493.
there, so we're heading right up. Apparently ice is not detected, however it clearly is, so we'll leave the anti-ice on. Yeah, give me a second, setting up some stuff. As I say, any questions, please do ask. Just have a look here. There we go. Right, I've managed to get the chat up now, guys. Let's fix that problem. So, I can show you guys if you want. You can have a look at some of the charts actually for Jersey. So let's have a look at some of these charts. So we can see we've got Jersey Airport here. We're landing 26. So the runway is only 1,700 meters long, so it's going to be quite a short stop. We're going to have to make sure we stop nice and quickly on this landing. As you see, I put the MDA in, and our MDA is the minimums. That's not always not accurate. It should give you in some calculations, some aircraft, so heights above AD 398, so actually that's what it should be for this airport, so if we just go ahead and change that now. But a rough calculation, if you don't have one, then just add 100 feet to the airport's height, and that'll be your MDA minimum score. So sadly today, our approach will take us in over the island. The island's over here, the sea's over here. So we're coming over the island today. However, still a short landing, so nice. Yeah, so as you can see, we'll probably try to exit Delta. However, the plane, I've noticed in microflights and stops very fast. So Delta, we might even get off Echo. Probably Delta, to be honest. But this guy's going offline.
Proof, report back.
Yeah, so just go back to the sim. We have what we're up to. So okay, we're at cruise now. It's nice. It's still over the coast. Sorry, still over the land. No, we're just going over the coast now, actually. So we're going to be fully controlled actually on this flight, which is nice. We've got tower,
Golf Romeo Yankee, control station 3 miles, radar service terminated.
no ground, but that's
it's
got such a small ground at Jersey, I'm not sure anyone would want to.
Control airspace, radar service terminate, cluster approach 128, decimal 550, goodbye, Golf Romeo Yankee.
Yeah, any questions please, as I say, send them in the chat, I'd love to be able to help to answer them. I'll be doing a tutorial quite soon on how you can get custom custom sort of templates on your aircraft, such as this. Also how you can get a CCAL code. I haven't actually done mine today, however you can set this all up. Yep, should be fun. This EasyJet livery should be available in the description if you have a look. It's in the liveries mega pack, which does give you many livery. However, the BA livery I normally use is not in that pack. You have to download that externally. However, you can pick up the liveries mega pack, and it has a BA livery included. And most of the liveries I fly, I only have the BA as an external livery. So yeah, go ahead and download that. That's really helpful. And yeah, so actually we're not high enough for contrails, sadly. That would have been nice. It's on the new world updates.
Bravo Mike Sierra 2 escape return.
Roger.
He's like, sorry if you heard him then, he's like, I have returned.
Repeat your message to Bravo Mike Sierra 2 escape.
Bravo Mike Sierra 2 Whiskey is just acknowledging your back.
No, it's good to see it's good to see people flying on Vatsim. It's actually quite quiet, this controller, which is quite nice.
ED293, descend when ready, flight level 210, level by Scary.
Descend 210, level by Scary, easy 293.
ED293, contact Jersey Control now, 125.2, bye-bye.
125.2, easy 293, bye-bye. So, onto the approach. So, we'll just tell the approach what we're doing. We're descending to 210, just set this up. Start the descent going now. About 1,000 feet per minute. Jersey approach easy 293 with you, passing 230, descending for 210.
Easy 293, Jersey Control, good evening. Jersey 1 November, landing runway 26.
Jersey 1 November, landing runway 26, easy 293. Right, so it's the Jersey 1 November, that's different to what I have.
293, descend flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100, easy 293. So if we just put the Jersey 1 November in, that's actually more better.
Easy 124, climb flight level 150.
So he wants us down to 100, which is actually 10,000, so we'll go right down. We'll increase the descent rate as we're going a lot further down. So, we'll set up the tower on 119450. Strong tailwind, about 38 knots, that's very nice. So if we just set our target altitude for 10,000, so we can actually have a look how far it reckons we should descend. So it reckons 50 miles, should be at 10,000 about here, descending at 1,600 feet per minute. So if we just set that up, that's a good distance to be at that level. So that's nice. Let's have a look if I show you VPilot here. Let's have a look if our ATIS has changed. If I just double click, you can get it to read off. I just double click so I can see. QNH is 1027, temperature is 9. The winds are still at 30011 knots. And this was published at what time? Let's have a look. It doesn't actually say, I don't think. I can't see that. So that's okay. It's probably not long ago. They should update them every half an hour or so. So that's good. Make sure that's set up, which is, that's all the same. Just have a look here, check. That's all the same. That is good. Yeah. We'll sit on wing view for a bit. It's descending. Well over the English coast actually now. So
You want to form
nice.
on a Unico 122.8, see you again, bye bye.
122.8, thank you, service. Have a good night. 122, easy 124, go on.
Well, look, with showcase mode we can look at the aircraft from a while away. That is a beautiful. The clouds of Max Vatsim are actually fantastic. That is very impressive. Just minimise them. I can actually have a. Might make this a screenshot. I'll screenshot this for another video. There we go. Screenshot that. Right. It's about 36 miles away. We'll be down, which is about that dot there. Actually, that might actually be our descent. I might be where if I want to see if that is actually. I'm really familiar with that. So if I just set that up, does it change? Would be the question. 39 miles away. Hasn't really changed, but guess that's right. So I'll just put that back to 10,000. That's nice. So, descending down still. It's quite a slow descent actually, which is not bad. But, yeah. Oh, something's plugged itself back in. Oh, close that. Oh, that's just there we go. Charge on. Right, there we go. So. Apologies there guys, I think we've just lagged out slightly. I think the sim has just paused itself for a second whilst I plugged that thing in. Give it a second, it should recover. Sometimes it takes a while. That's weird. That should come back. I'll hold on. It's weird actually, that's not coming back. There we go, we're back. Whoa!
Traffic control,
There you go, that's weird.
Bravo, 2,000 feet, traveling south.
Well, hopefully it's back. It's back.
Bravo, Jersey
We'll
Control,
leave it
good
like that.
evening, squawk mode Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie, 2 Bravo.
So I'll turn on the terrain display, because actually when we get close you'll see the
Beeline
island
2
starting to form.
Bravo, roger, climb
quite
down,
nice.
flight level 100.
Climb off at 100.
If you're here, please
Beeline 2 Bravo.
please subscribe and hit the like button. It's a great help to me, and if you can, feel free to donate. So you can donate using the link in Streamlabs below.
EC293, 58 track miles from touchdown, descend altitude 5,000 feet, Jersey QNH 1027.
Descend 5,000 feet, EC293, and approximately 58 track miles to run, EC293. And the QNH is 1027, so we'll just remember that for when we start going through. If any of you actually have the simulator, please feel free to join me at Jersey. I might be heading on from there, I'm not sure. Let's just have a look when we get there. I'll leave the ice on, just as we go through the clouds actually. Be quite heavy icing. So passing 145, all the way down to 5,000 we're going, so if we just zoom in a bit, we're going to look pretty straight route actually. So there you go, this rival's looking a lot nicer than the other one. So actually, when we get here, we turn straight in. This loop doesn't actually in the procedure on the charts, so we'll just ignore that. If any of you want to if any one of you would like to request a video in the future, please put it in the chat, comment. I'd love to hear. Or a flight we could do on a live stream. Please let me know. It's always fun. So, as we're descending, we want to make sure when we go through 10,000, we start to set up the lights. And what we want to do now is just turn on LS mode. This is our ILS information. This Jersey actually has an ILS for its runway. It's quite nice. It's quite special for a small airport. Yeah, that's about it from me. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to set the QNH to 1027. That's the local QNH. Set that up. We'll start turning on my landing lights and taxi lights as we go through 10,000. Just nice coming through the clouds, about to disappear. There we go, so the ILS has picked up actually. 27 track miles to run. I'll just increase the descent rate slightly as we're starting to get close. So through 10,000, seatbelt signs are now going on. The plane will in a second reduce thrust to 250 knots, as that's the actual legal limit. You can't go any faster than that through 10,000. So that's good. 119450. That is set up. Just check the ATIS again. Nothing's changed. So that's looks like the winds are stable, which is quite good. Right, so I'll slow us down actually. Yeah, there you go. So the speed, if we see here, is slowing down to 250. However, I'm just going to manually change the speed by going selected here to 220. As that's what we do by 20 miles, and it'll take us a while to slow down. So I'll just select 220. Looking nice again from wing view, always does. Very pleased. So there we go. We're 19 miles away now. So what I'm actually going to do is, as the speed's not really dropping, I'm going to just put some spoilers.
293, speed 230 knots or less, descent altitude 3,000 feet.
230 knots or less, sorry, easy 293, descend 3,000 feet. We are trying to slow down, sir.
Thanks. Beeline 29 Bravo, monitor
Right.
Unicom 122,
So yeah, we need to slow down. He ain't very happy.
Monitor Unicom 122.8, Beeline 29 Bravo.
Just noticing the flight plan's actually just cut itself, so if you can see the line sort of restored, so I'm just going to quickly go direct Jersey just to get that to fix itself. There
Easy 293, vectors now for the ILS runway 26 right, correction left turn heading 100 degrees.
Left to 100, easy 293 for vectors ILS 126. So there we go, he's vectoring us, which means we're going to come left, and he's going to actually, using what he can see, do what he turn us to what he thinks is best to establish us on the runway heading, which tends to be a lot better than actually following approaches. Thank you, Alfie, again for coming, joining along. It's great to see you. Right, there we go. So we're through 6,000 now, continuing to descend. So this is just telling us what's going. Thanks very much. I'll try to keep it up. So there we go. We're 13 miles away. So keep the speed dropping down. He wanted us below 230 for his arrivaling, as we are quite low. So we should have been 250 a while ago. I should have slowed us down a bit earlier. It's okay though. He understands, but that is we do need to watch that. You can see he's taking us out a bit, probably because we're too high and too fast. Thanks very much, Alfie. Again, yeah. Coming up to 10 miles, but if you see the track miles for our destination, 19. That's if we follow this routing. However, we're going out here and back in, so I'm going to hold 200 when we get there. Sort of just go along at that speed. The clouds are amazing. Look at this. Oh yeah, Mr. Armand, thanks very much. See you another time.
Easy 293, back turn heading 130 degrees.
Right, 130 is easy 293. Okay, so he's turning us back towards the ILS. Yeah, Alfie, thanks very much. Have a good one. Sorry. So he's turning us back. As we see, the glide slope is picked up here, actually, which is the sort of descent gradient. Actually picked up. So what I'm going to do is activate approach phase. Oh, it's already activated. That's cool. So, we're through the clouds again. Oh, there we go. So we're out of the clouds pretty much. There's the island to our right. Very low. This altitude he's sort of giving us is quite low. Well, actually, if we're levelling off, the speed will start to drop now. So I'm going to bring in the spoilers, as we don't actually need them. So there you go. You can see the island. We see France off to our left. We're about roughly 10 miles track miles to run, because he's going to turn us south in a second. So I'm going to set speed to 180, and we're going to go flaps 1. Back flaps 2 actually, a little bit slow. There we go, flaps all set up, that's nice. If you guys could let me know in the chat whether or not we should do a return leg. Should be a little bit faster as the plane's already set up and ready to go. But let me know if you wanted to see that, if you want to see that, or if you're okay. Right, here we go, we're just sitting just below the glide slope here actually. Hopefully it'll get us to make a right turn in a sec, sort of capture. Make sure our lights are on, which they are. And speed and everything is good. Just reduce the brightness of this a bit as we start to get darker as we go through the clouds. That might become quite annoying. Leave that there. So about 9.7 track miles to run, that's what it says there, so that's very accurate.
Easy 293, back turn heading 170 degrees, descend altitude 2,000 feet.
Right heading 17 and descend 2,000, easy 293. So there we go, going right to 170, and he wants us down to 2,000. So I'll just descend to 2,000 slowly actually, because as we see the glide slope, it reckons we should be at this altitude, so I'll descend quite slowly. Because as you see actually we're very close to the water. I know it's quite close to us now actually, the airport, but quite close. So, if we zoom that in a bit, we can see he may make us right in a sec, clear as ILS, and we're good. So we'll arm the spoilers for arrival, and we'll make sure we're good. So ice not detected. I can see that the ice is gone, so we're going to turn off the anti-ice. I'll actually get rid of all of them. There you go, we had the 2,500 call out there, which is nice. That's telling us 2,500 feet above ground, indicated by the radar, and it's just a warning, automatically sounded. So normally it's when you come in
Easy
for landing.
293, right turn heading 230 degrees, cleared ILS approach, runway 26.
Right, 230, cleared ILS approach, runway 26, easy 293. So there we go, he's just cleared his ILS approach. We'll click lock mode in a second, and that'll actually make that the plane will actually turn onto the ILS and align us itself. So we hit lock now. There we go, cat 3 single, it's picked it up. Here we go, so we're going to overshoot the ILS a bit. He's turned us quite late, but we'll come back. There we go, we can see the lights of the runway. You might be able to see that there. In the distance, those lights there. That's the runway. You can see it here on the actual nav map. So actually we're 8 miles out, so we need to slow to 160 knots. And we're a little bit far off the ILS, so we'll just come right a bit and align ourselves. So just set this to manage. Oh, apologies, 2,000 managed. So that when we pick up the glide slope, we can just click approach mode.
Easy 293, contact Jersey Tower 119.45. Bye bye.
11945, easy 293, bye bye. 11945, tower, and he'll be our last frequency. So we'll just Jersey Tower, easy 293 with you, fully established ILS and glide slope for runway 26.
Easy 293, very good evening, sir. Runway 26, clear to land, wind 30012 knots.
Clear to land, runway 26, easy 293. Thank you. Right, so there we go, we picked up the glide slope, so we'll just click approach mode. And that should now descend us with that glide slope. There we go, the nose is chasing down. And that's 5 miles, so we'll slow to 140 knots. Flaps 3, gear down. Look from the outside view. Nice screen view there. The gear travelling down. Looking very good. So they're actually 4.5 miles. And if we just check what our final speed is by clicking performance, it's 133 approach speed, 128 touchdown speed. So we'll sort of maintain this speed roughly. Slow to 135 and go flaps 4. Actually see the flaps travelling. I don't have vision on the runway yet, so we'll take manual control when we do. Which actually we do now, so I'll take control in a second. I just want to make sure this holds its speed nicely. Yeah, okay, that's about good. So, we'll take control. Bit of a crosswind, this should be fun. Right, so, disengage, there we go. I have control with thrust back, and hold the auto throttle about there, give it a little bit more. So that actually can do the speeds. We're a little bit below the glide slope, which pitches up slightly, but not too much because it'll suddenly drop again. There we go, we've got the 1000 call out, nice and low. Sorry, I might get a little bit of glitching just as it loads in. Jersey's quite a nice airport. Right, and we'll take manual thrust. There we go, manual thrust taken. 400 feet, 100 above, there we go. Let's keep the thrust up a little bit, 128 touchdown speed, we're just dropping to that now. We lost a bit of altitude there. Minimum, there we go, minimum cool out. 120 knots. Let's do a little bit of thrust, bit of float. Idle thrust. was a nice touchdown. Reverse thrust is active. Whoa, bit of crosswind. Nose drop.
Easy 293,
down.
welcome into Jersey, sir. Vacate left when able, taxi stand 3.
Left when able and taxi stand 3, 293. There we go. 60 knots, reverse thrust is disabled. Auto brakes taking us down. So we'll just turn the landing lights off. And turn off lights off, plus the strobes off. Turn the APU on. Keep slowing it down with brakes now. Right the way down to about 30 knots and exit. I looked out. I looked on outside actually on landing. I couldn't help it. It's so nice. Right, and we'll turn left. So if we give a little bit of power around the corner. Oh, I've cut the corner a little bit there. Oops. Come right a bit. Right, there we go. So we go LS mode off, speed to manage, approach mode off, auto throttle on. Set 6,000 in watts. Terrain display off. Actually, it's spoilers. There we go. Retract spoilers. Spoilers retracted. This tower. Sorry, easy 293. Did there a stand you wanted us?
293, stand number 3.
Stand 3. Easy 293. Right, so stand 3 is to the left. Left here. That's actually in between. Oh no, it's just to the. I think it's to the left of that plane. Right in the corner. We'll go flaps up. Thank you very much, Mr. Dawson. That was a nice landing. Oh god, he's got big wingspans, this A330. I'll take this stand, he doesn't really mind. Just tower. Okay, if we take the next stand along, please, sir. The aircraft model for the aircraft on stand 4, if it is, it's got quite big wings, it's overhanging.
Yeah, which take stand number 1.
Number 1, sorry, thank you, easy 293. Right, so this is number 1, okay. Just, oh, I've stopped a bit early when it edged forward slightly. I'm an idle thrust, must stop here, just a little bit further. There we go, so we go, taxi lights off. Point of stop. There we go, parking brake set. External power connected, smoke lights off. Beacon off. Engines 1 and 2 shut down. And now the sim will do a quick pause, we'll just hit continue. And just wait for that to load. We'll just hit continue here. There we go. Sort of freezes me when it does that. Right. Signal signs off. We go over here, get ground. We can actually cool up some stuff. We can cool up the catering, external power, the baggage. We can sort of wait for everything to connect. So the cool catering, they might not come. Sometimes they do. So we've got the external power track actually, so we can just cool that. That should drive over. And I'll just reset the trim. There we go, trim reset. MCD set itself up, so we'll turn the wind shear off. Set the TCAS to standby. And we'll leave the APU running. Flick that. So, if you give me a second, I'll be back in a minute.
Joseph to Rectangle Bravo 63, information Mike on board, TBM 63, parking 5, request time.
So, I think we'll leave it there, guys. Let's turn him down. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for coming. Thanks very much for commenting. I hope you have a good evening. We'll just finish up the rest of the shutdown. Just turn the APU off. Still power off. Basic power goes off, and then if we just go batteries, the whole plane goes off. AD is off. And that's us ready. That's us off. Saying that, actually, I'm just going to say goodbye to the controller so she can start radios again. Easy to be signing off. Thank you very much. Bye bye. You too. Thank you. Bye bye. Right, we disconnect. There we go, and we're off. Thanks very much, guys, for watching. As I say, hopefully catch you in another stream. As for that, thanks very much. Hopefully next time you guys can join me. See ya.